Hi everyone, my name is Ruby, and today I want to share a special story with you. This story is about a time in my life when I fell in love with a teacher. It is filled with emotions, lessons, and inspiring moments. By listening to my journey, you will not only improve your English but also learn something valuable about life and love. So, let's begin. Once upon a time, I was a bright and curious high school student. I loved learning and exploring new things. One day, a new teacher joined our school. His name was Mr. Harris. He was tall, had kind eyes, and a warm smile that made everyone feel comfortable. From the moment he introduced himself, I knew there was something special about him. Mr. Harris taught literature, and his passion for books and storytelling was contagious. He made every lesson feel like an exciting adventure, bringing characters and stories to life in a way I had never experienced before. I found myself eagerly waiting for his classes, hanging on to every word he said. During our first class, Mr. Harris asked each of us to share our favorite books. When it was my turn, I nervously mentioned a book I loved. To my surprise, he had read it too. He smiled and started discussing it with me. At that moment, I felt a deep connection. It was as if someone finally understood my love for stories. As weeks passed, I grew more excited about his classes. His enthusiasm for literature and his kindness toward students made learning enjoyable. Little did I know, my admiration for him would soon turn into something much deeper. Over time, I started spending more time with Mr. Harris outside of class. He often stayed after school to help students with their assignments, and I found myself staying too. We would discuss books, share thoughts on different stories, and even talk about our dreams. Mr. Harris was always patient and understanding. He encouraged me to believe in myself and follow my passions. His support meant the world to me. I felt grateful to have a teacher like him, someone who truly cared. One day, while working on a project, Mr. Harris recommended a book he thought I would enjoy. He lent me his own copy, and I was thrilled to read it. As I flipped through the pages, a warm feeling spread through my heart. I realized that he had become more than just a teacher to me. He was a mentor and a friend. We spent more and more time together, sharing stories, laughing at jokes, and even confiding in each other about our struggles. It felt like we understood each other in a way that no one else did. I cherished every moment we spent together. One afternoon, as I was reading the book Mr. Harris had given me, I suddenly felt my heart race. A strange thought crossed my mind, a thought that I had been ignoring for weeks. I had fallen in love with him. My hands trembled as I closed the book. My heart pounded in my chest, and a mix of excitement and fear washed over me. How could this have happened? How could I have fallen in love with my own teacher? I tried to push the feelings away, telling myself that it was just admiration. But no matter how hard I tried, they only grew stronger. Every time I saw Mr. Harris, my heart would skip a beat. I found myself thinking about him all the time. Wondering if he ever thought about me in the same way. It was a confusing and emotional time. I didn't know what to do with these feelings. I was afraid of what might happen if he ever found out. I didn't want to ruin our friendship or make things awkward between us. But at the same time, I couldn't deny the love I felt for him, and so, I found myself caught in a whirlwind of emotions, torn between my heart and my mind, not knowing what the future would hold. I decided to share my feelings with my best friend, Emily. She listened patiently and offered her support. "Ruby, it's okay to have these feelings," she said gently, "but you need to be careful and think about what's best for both of you." Her words gave me some comfort, but I still felt lost. After many sleepless nights, I realized that I needed to be honest with Mr. Harris. Keeping my feelings inside was only making things harder. I hoped that by telling the truth, I could find some clarity and peace. One day after class, I gathered my courage and asked Mr. Harris if we could talk privately. He agreed, and we walked to a quiet corner of the school. My heart pounded in my chest as I took a deep breath. "Mr. Harris, I have something important to tell you," I began. "I've developed feelings for you, and I don't know how to handle them." He listened attentively, his expression kind and understanding. When I finished speaking, there was a brief silence before he carefully chose his words. "Ruby, I appreciate your honesty and the courage it took to share this with me," he said gently. "But as your teacher, it's important that we maintain a professional relationship. I value the connection we have and the respect we share, and I want to make sure you always feel supported and safe." His response was not what I had secretly hoped for, but deep down, I knew it was the right one. His kindness and respect reassured me. And for the first time in a long while, I felt a sense of relief. I realized that what we had was built on trust and admiration, and I didn't want to ruin that. After our conversation, nothing changed between us in a negative way. Mr. Harris continued to be a supportive mentor, and I focused on my studies with a clearer mind. Over time, my feelings for him changed. While the romantic emotions faded, my respect for him only grew stronger. I understood that love comes in many forms, and the bond we shared was valuable in its own way. Through this experience, I learned important lessons about love, respect, and boundaries. I realized that caring for someone doesn't always mean being with them in a romantic way. Sometimes, love is about admiration, guidance, and mutual respect. I also learned that honesty, with myself and with others, is crucial, even when it's difficult. As I graduated and moved forward in life, I carried these lessons with me. My experience with Mr. Harris taught me about the complexities of emotions and the beauty of genuine connections. I felt grateful for his support and wisdom and knew I would always treasure our time together. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it has inspired you and reminded you of the importance of kindness, honesty, and respect in all relationships. Remember, you have the strength to navigate your feelings and the wisdom to make the best choices for your future.